We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Spencer Howard gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Eddie
fielder.
James. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The pitch. High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. D-backs are down on 4 pitches. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Now at the plate, Gabriel Moreno. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
One out. You got one.
Set to deliver on 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now batting, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Pitch, huh?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Benny Bender.
Batting, first baseman, Benny Bender.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So striding forward now, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
And late reactions, and they got him.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Mets, number 89, Jeremy.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there that they're currently residing in 2nd place in the NL in that category. So stepping in, Austin Meadows, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. The 0-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. James is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Mets 3. Robert Gesellman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67, Robert Gesellman.
Leading off the inning, Eddie James, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
The left fielder, Eddie James.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Arizona Diamondbacks get their division-leading 30th win of the year. John Duplantier earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Blake Walston wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
No errors. They left 5 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Eric Pardinho is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Eddie James.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Lewis will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Stepping up now, Eddie James. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Popped him up. Moreno is under it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in once again, Jake Fraley. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
So the shutout still intact here in the 6th. Last half of the 7th here. And here comes the first baseman, Benny Bender.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Stepping up to the plate, Eddie James. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Arizona came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Levi Kelly notches his 3rd win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks. Ready now, Eddie James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. Next up for New York, Alec Bohm, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to left field. James will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Striding into the box, Alec Bohm. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready for another chance? Eddie James. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Grounded back up the middle.
Torres brings it in.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
Hit in the air out toward left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the... Ready for another shot now, Eddie James. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left. Nimmo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And this throw gets away from him, but it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played New inning set to get underway.
Leading off for the
Coming
Diamondbacks,
forward, the veteran outfielder,
fielder,
Eddie James.
Eddie.
Hey, not an easy
James.
thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
4-2 the final score today. New York took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Theodore Monroe earns win number 4 on the season. Edwin Diaz gets a 4-out save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New